So I figured out this thing runs and the hydraulics work. I should probably clean it up a little bit, you know, show it some love. We'll take you around and see how bad it is. Wheels and tires aren't so bad because I cleaned them up, but this thing is just beat. So I've been doing what I can to like just get the paint cleaned up. It has like absolutely no clear coat left on it. You can see it's got rust coming through in all kinds of places. But I figure, you know, see what happens. See if we gotta at least get it to look good at night. Maybe figure out something to do with all this rust. But we'll see if we can get this thing at least looking a little bit better. Maybe I can, you know, drive it at night or something every now and then. Hit the switches a little bit and stuff. We'll see. So I went and got my soap bucket, you know, sponges and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, man, this is a pretty big project. So what I'm gonna do, I think my plan of attack is to just kind of attack this panel by panel. Mostly because of how bad it is, but also because of the advanced rust on the roof rails, as well as the fact that every window on this leaks from three-wheeling it and twisting it around all the time back in the day. So let's take it panel by panel and see what happens. I'm not gonna go through and do this for all of it, but you know, still got some grease on here. I think I'm gonna put some sort of Dawn or something to cut some of these greasy fingerprints and stuff. But I mean, you can see the difference between that side of the hood and this side of the hood. This front clip was added later, and it was just in white epoxy, which actually didn't match that bad before. But now it's a little off. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the rest of the car, and then before I, you know, take another video. But I just wanted to show like the kind of half and half on before and after. All right, so I guess I never showed you the after, but this is after and dried, so, you know, let's back up a little bit. There we go. So it don't look too bad. I mean, it's still rusty, but you know, with all that stuff knocked off of it, might actually take it out tonight. Yeah, cleaning those windows really helped with the look of things. Not bad. I'm back working on this Cutlass again. Last time I worked on it, I actually got it going and everything. Everything seemed cool. With three-wheel, it was, you know, it was hopping a little bit. Took it down my street and was working on my gas hopping, and apparently I'm a little rusty on the switch and overpressurized it, hit it early whenever it came down and blew my passenger side hose. Well, while I'm waiting on that, I think that the passenger side wheel bearing needs to be replaced. So got it up in the air, checking out like the bushings and stuff, and I'll show you what I can see on the driver's side so far anyways. So I don't know if you can see this, but the whole lower bushing must be shot because it's trying to pull out the whole time. So needs new bushings. We're just gonna ignore all the, you know, bird's nest, rat nest, whatever, and add that to the list of things to do. Lower bushings. All right, I got the pump out still, waiting on the seals and everything. I'm gonna button that up before I put it all the way back in. I got this thing lifted up on jack stands for now. Front's all the way in the air, so I can redo this wheel bearing tonight or tomorrow. And then I kind of got it supported on jack stands, so I could try to run this hose for this passenger side, and hopefully it doesn't fight me too much. We'll see how it goes though. So here's that old hose that came out that I blew. You can see it had been rubbing in several places. So that, like right there's a chunk. But the part that blew was right here. Looked like it had been had seen some things before too. Let's see if I can zoom in on that and get it there. Nope. We're just not gonna focus now, so. But yeah, there was a lot of areas where the sheathing or whatever had been messed up. So can't really blame the hose. But I got the new one in. All right, so it was dark last night whenever I actually finally got the hose installed in the car. So that's in. I'll show you that later. But I finally got my parts to rebuild my to put a new shaft seal and pressure seal for my pump. So I'm gonna try to put that stuff together back now, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I got my new shaft seal on right here, and I got my new O-ring for the pressure port. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and reinstall this pump head, torque it down, and start putting this thing back together. I lubed all these O-rings, so there's O-rings on the inside of this type of seal, and then there's O-rings on the outside. And then that one, I lubed all these up with the Seal Glide, so that way they're just not all raw and get torn up. All right, got this pump head installed. It's just snugged up for now. I'm waiting on my torque wrench to show up in the mail. I'm not usually a torque wrench guy, but figure I don't want to crush this thing or have it too loose and blow that seal out, so wait for that to get here. It's supposed to be here soon, and then start putting this thing back together. I'm not sure, 100% sure anyways, that this is supposed to do this little side to side action, little up and down. It looks like the ball joint, lower ball joint. This is steering linkage, and ball joint, so I'm sure it's fine. It'll be okay.
Carburetor problems.
Yep. There you go, got that bitch plugged in. See, they're starting to charge. It just shows dead until it recognizes the charge or whatever, but should be good to go soon.